Good Friday afternoon, Spring Valley community. Dr. Jing here with our Friday principal message. So just want to give you some updates. Want to celebrate and talk about a few things. So to start off with, I don't know the results of our game against River Gold with volleyball and football, but we're anxiously waiting to see how that goes as we went and played them today. But a couple of great things that happened this week. So first of all, I want to start off with a huge shout out and thanks to all the parents and all the students that participated in the donations for people that lost their homes in the Fork Fire. As we know, 28 homes were lost during that fire. And we as a school collected $750 worth of gift cards. Thank you so much for that. And those are being distributed by the Norfolk Boosters and by some of our locals directly to those families. So great job in stepping up and helping out. The other big thing that happened this week was our big jogathon. That was yesterday. It was my first time being out there as the principal, and it was just so exciting to see all the kids participate. It was a big day, and we don't know the results yet. Those are going to be on the 29th. We're going to give some raffle prizes away, some individual prizes. And we're going to talk about the totals and how much we raised, but preliminarily, man, it's a huge deal this year. So just want to tip our hats to you guys for stepping up. I feel like we have a lot of momentum as a community, and people are really invested, and things are going really well. And this is gonna lead to big things for our kids. So thank you so much for that. We'll be in touch about the results really soon. This week we also did this. There was a State of the District breakfast in which community members and schools all got together, and we showcased what's going on at our schools. And it was just a really proud moment to see some of our Spring Valley alumni there represented at Minarets High School, but also stepping up for us here at Spring Valley. I put out that video, just kind of the beginning of showcasing our Spring Valley School and how special it is, our Sunshine School, and how much we love it. So more of that to come, but those were some exciting things that happened this week. As a principal and as a staff, we talked about this. One of the other exciting things is we launched our project-based learning event launch, the Egg Drop Challenge, a couple weeks ago. And it's crazy to hear this buzz around campus with the kids. They're talking about the different designs they're engineering, all the way from TK to 8th. Gets more advanced as we get up. Some of the younger kids are doing it kind of as a group, and the older kids are doing it individually, but the teachers are building that into their instruction. And we're just really practicing doing big things through project-based learning. But what we were celebrating is the fact that kids are around campus talking about their different designs and how it connects to what they're learning. It's just really exciting for us here at Spring Valley to hear that. So coming up in the very near future, so the first week of October, we do have our Egg Drop Challenge. We have a new opponent that we're facing for athletics. Sierra's gonna come over here and play us. And we also have a tournament over at Minarets on the 7th. There's gonna be some changes into some of the schools we play, but we'll talk about that in coming weeks, and I'll explain what that's all about as we grow as a district and school. But that week's a pretty big week. 4-H is gonna come and do some presentations that week with some animals, so a lot of exciting things there. And then parent-teacher conferences are gonna happen in the second week of October. Now we've moved to a trimester, so unlike before where we would go over kind of the quarter report card, what we're gonna focus on this time around is going over data and goals with about your individual students. So we've really taken a deep dive into how our students are performing, and you've heard me mention this several times, is we're targeting our instruction specifically to each kid's needs and class needs, and we're seeing some good results in our teaching early on. So our teachers will be meeting with you, talking through some of that with you, and you'll get a chance to answer some questions. And then the following week, we actually have an October break. So lots coming up, and it's happening fast, but we appreciate you all being on board. The color run for 7th and 8th graders, we moved that back a couple weeks just because we're really trying to raise more money for some of our big trips. Our 7th and 8th graders are going to Astro Camp this year, and next year we'll go into Catalina. So we really want to do those things, but we also want to do some end of the year trips for them too outside of Astro Camp. And we're also focused on our 8th graders leaving a school gift. That's a new tradition that we're going to start here. So that's why we moved our color run back a couple weeks. So that's going to be happening on October 6th. All right, so folks, that's all we have for this week. Oh, and I do have to say, there's on our second step teaching that we're doing every Monday, we're going to be sending out some details for you parents to access to see what we're teaching in our social emotional learning curriculum every Monday. We spend about 20 minutes talking to our students about confidence, getting along with others, what to do when you're feeling down, how to be organized, how to be have a positive mindset. So those are some of the lessons that we're doing on those Mondays. But we're going to send out some resources and some outlines for everybody to check out, so you know what's going on here at Spring Valley with our instruction. All right, everybody, that is all we have for today. We hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Warrior heart, warrior spirit, warrior mind. That's right. Go Warriors.